Hey friends, it's Tony with Linda Crafton team. I hope you're doing well today. Today is May 10th, 2022. And I wanted to share a story with you in a conversation that occurred the other day with a friend. So I have a really good friend and he asked me, he said, Tony, how's the business going? I said, you know what? It's going fantastic. And he looked at me puzzled for a second. He said, what do you mean it's going fantastic? Interest rates are up noticeably. Pricing is still high. Isn't it a more difficult time for clients? And I said, it absolutely is. And I appreciate you asking that question and understanding the current market dynamics. As we're all paying attention to the headlines and we see that the stock market gauged by the S&P dropped below 4,000, down 3%. The one-day drop in the Dow was 2%. What does all this noise, all this information coming at you mean? And in the context of being a real estate professional, in being in the business for the period of time I've been in real estate, this is actually a great time where real estate professionals who have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. And that's an overlooked term in what real estate agents do. This is an area and a time where indecision, complexities, lots of headlines that don't always make sense can influence or paralyze a buyer or seller from making a decision. And a proven real estate agent who knows how to navigate cycles and who has been through cycles, this is a great time for you to put your fiduciary skills to work for clients. So my friend looked at me and puzzled a little bit and he said, come on, Tony, we're friends. Aren't you just a salesman? And I said, you know what? That is a typical impression of what a real estate agent and a realtor is, a salesperson. The reality is we're not. We are financial professionals. Yes, we're in a business where we're paid a success fee, but just like the word implies, success fee, we are typically only paid if the client is successful in achieving their real estate goals. And what comes into helping clients achieve their real estate goals is navigating the choppy waters of what does it mean if consumer sentiment from the National Association of Realtors and Fannie Mae's housing survey as of yesterday implies that it's 19% of consumers think it's a good time to buy, when in the midst of the pandemic, going back to 2020 at the same time, nearly 60% of those same consumers said it was a good time to buy. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who knows? What is going on right now and the uncertainty that's caused in the market is a great opportunity for a consumer, a buyer, a seller, to sit with a proven real estate professional who has a fiduciary obligation to you, who's sworn to secrecy, i.e. confidentiality, and who's required, certainly in the state of North Carolina, to put all their skills and knowledge to work for you, to help you understand what your motivations are for buying and for selling, and to try and decide and understand how current market factors influence that. Let me give you a perfect example. If I said to you, mortgage rates have made housing 30% more expensive in just the last year and a half, that might scare you from buying. That might scare you from selling. That may scare you from listing at the price that's appropriate for your home. That's a data point that without exploration and explanation doesn't provide a whole lot of value. So let me put it in different context. That interest rate year and a half ago would have been 2.6% plus or minus. That was the low. I think that was February of 2021, if I'm correct. And the mortgage payment on $350,000 fixed at 2.6%, principal and interest only, was around $1,400 a month. That's pretty darn affordable. Well, that's why it was a great time to buy. What's that rate today? Well, according to Freddie Mac, which establishes rates for a lot of loans, Fannie Mae is the other source that establishes rates. The current rate nationally for a 30-year fix is around 4.7%. Well, that's a 30% increase. Okay, what does that mean in real terms? Well, that means that mortgage payment that was $1,400 is now $1,815. That's meaningful. That's $414 more expensive. Does that mean a buyer shouldn't buy or a seller shouldn't sell? Probably not. It just depends on what your personal situations are. And that's why I'm really encouraging folks who are considering buying, building, or selling a home. Choose a real estate agent that you have confidence in, who has the experience level, the knowledge, and who's lived through cycles, who can help guide you and understand the information. When you talk with a real estate agent and when you interview a real estate agent, there's lots of things that truly matter. But of course, the one that matters most is that agent's ability to communicate with you and listen to you. Very important that your agent understands and pays attention to what your motivations are, what your fears are, what your concerns are, what your challenges might be, and what your excitement factor might be as well. The second thing that's really important is that that agent has the experience and the knowledge to guide you through the market that will be changing. Markets always change. What's difficult and what's not really noticed when it comes to real estate is that the market is changing in the moment and it's looking forward. However, most real estate transactions and most real estate conversations, including my conversation on rates, are rear view looking. They look backwards. Backwards tells you where we were, doesn't tell you where we are or where we're going. Okay, so make sure you work with an agent that's been through cycles. Make sure you interview an agent and understand their role for you and have a clear understanding that they're your advocate. Don't view them as a salesperson. Don't view them as somebody taking money out of your pocket. Don't view them as somebody who possibly is an adversary. That is not a fiduciary relationship, and that's not what real estate agents who are professionals are in the business to do. They're in the business to serve. Of course, they make a living based on commissions, but their motivation is not selling you. It's advising you. And then the last thing I think is really important is when you talk with an agent, understand their background as a home buyer or a home seller. What's been their experiences? Have they been in the price range you're in? Have they been in this situation you're in? Have they made state-to-state relocations? Have they done a move-up buy? Have they done a move-up sell? Have they done a move-down sell, which we call right-sizing? There's so much that goes into it, and there's lots of information and resources available to you. So just closing out this conversation, I hope it provides a little bit of comfort and support to the ever-changing real estate market. Yes, headlines are scary. They're designed to be scary. Rates are up 30%. Oh my God. Pricing is up 25% year over year. Oh my God. That's noise. That's just noise. Let's talk about what your situation is, what you're trying to do, and the most efficient way to do that for you or you, you and your family. That's what a fiduciary does. And understand they are your advocate, they are your advisor, and they are on your side. So if you're looking for a fantastic proven real estate agent, if you'd like to have a consult with an agent with deep experience, please think Fink at Linda Crafton Team. Give me a call at 919-986-4146. It's my pleasure to assist you. It's my pleasure to consult with you. I consult with people all the time who are not ready to make any decisions, but they need the information. Hope you have a wonderful day, and it was greatly appreciated that you paid attention. Take care.